Okay, hello YouTube. This is a much calmer, much more reasonable Esplin227. The first part of this video is going to be to Rational Roundtable. I'm going to make it the first part because this is going to be a long video, so I'll tell you when I'm no longer addressing you because I don't want to make you watch a really long video. I think I've already taken too much of your time. Let me explain what happened. Many people, when they step away from YouTube, they stop thinking about the things that are happening on YouTube. I do not. YouTube is a place for me to express things that I've been thinking about all day. In my mind, every argument I make gets instant criticism. Sometimes I'm not imagining anyone, but I'm pointing out every flaw in my argument. This can be frustrating. It's like having a critic in your head. Again, this is actually a good thing. Let me explain why. Basically, all day I argue with myself about philosophy, science, religion, politics, ethics, all the things they say not to talk about around the water cooler at work. What this does is, while it may be frustrating, it allows me to refine my arguments, to trim out the fat, to come up with better analogies, better ways of explaining my point of view. Sometimes there are arguments that I try not to think about because they make me very angry. And I stay angry for a very long time. And I can't really get anything else done. Oftentimes, I'm thinking about so many things at once that when I'm explaining something to someone, I go off into tangents. This tangent can be referring to something that has nothing to do with my main point. It's irritating for the person listening, and it's irritating to me too, because I feel I have to stop an explanation to explain the explanation's premise and the evidence for that premise. And it goes on and on and on. I have to explain that premise and that premise. When I'm angry, sometimes I don't realize when I've gone into a tangent or shifted the subject. That's basically what happened when I made my first video. I frantically switched from talking to you to talking to Christians in general, to talking to rational Christians, to talking to irrational Christians. And it became a mush of just yelling and anger. Now, I stand by the things that I said, but I wish I had made separate videos for each point, because you didn't deserve the attack I gave. I still stand by the fact that I wasn't calling you a liar, and I'll explain that in a minute. But it is my fault that you thought I was. I wasn't coherent in that video. Basically, on medication, instead of having moments of clarity, I have moments of psychosis, and most of the time my mind is clear. That's why I didn't start making videos till recently when I was on the medication. Basically, I mix so many points in such a short amount of time that while each point I meant distinctly, they all melded together so that it seemed like I was just referring to you. I wasn't. And certain things, like at 9 minutes in, I specified that if you didn't know about this stuff, or that if a person doesn't know about this stuff, that's different. Well, I should have said that a lot more. I should have But basically, this should have been not several videos, at least 3 videos, because I made 3 completely separate points that completely muddy each other's waters, and it was just a bad decision on my part. Um, okay, I don't think you're a liar for two reasons. One, for three reasons. One, I was subscribed to you for a while, and I don't think you're a liar. I was angry because I do think you're a rational person, and I still do. Um, and I hold you above a lot of the other rational Christians, or a lot of the other ones who call themselves rational Christians, because you seem more rational. Uh, Again, I still think so. Um, Two, it's a Christian concept that lying once makes you a liar. A lot of people say, a lot of people responded when I mentioned the dictionary, like, liar, one who lies, pwned. Funny how they didn't read the second definition. One who lies often, um, habitually, or excessively. Or the World English Dictionary says one who lies or lies often. The or lies often is the way in which most human beings use the word. Unless you're Kirk Cameron or Ray Comfort, you typically don't say, "Have you lied once?" Well, then you're a liar. No, you're not. That's like saying, because you built a doghouse, you're a carpenter. It just doesn't. You wouldn't use that for anything else. And I know you don't. Well, I don't know if you think that lying once makes you a liar. It's possible, because without that, maybe people wouldn't need God's salvation. I don't know your stance on that, but that's not what this video is about. You get what I'm saying? But that's not what liar meant. I didn't say you were a liar. I don't think you're a liar. My first point was that you were either lying or ignorant to the point, too ignorant to that issue. Again, at 9 minutes in, I said that, but there's no excuse. I should have said that many times. That was an incredibly important point. But again, I was ranting. Uh, that happens. Um, the third reason. Oh, I just said the third reason. That if you didn't know about it, uh, by definition, that's not lying. Uh, even if someone lies about one issue often, they're still not a liar. It's just with that one issue, they have cognitive dissonance management. Again, I don't think that's the case here. I don't think you're a liar, is basically what I'm trying to say. Um, you accepted my explanation, and I thank you. This is both for you and and your subscribers. And to them and to you, I do apologize. I stand by what I said, that I did not call you a liar, and I want you to know that I do not think you're a liar. A lot of what I said was actually aimed at a lot of other rational Christians. Um, Basically, you just got caught in the headlights. And again, I apologize. Um, I'm going to explain my other 2 points in their own videos, because this video is just for you. You deserved your own video to begin with. I should have said my points separately, and actually gave you the benefit of the doubt. I probably would have did that if I wasn't mixing those other points in there, but again, it was a rant. So I take everyone's advice, I calm down, and I apologize. Until my next video, try to make the world a better place, and I will too.